is the first thing you want to do is first of all create the team that is going to be in charge of those calls, and all these users must be added to that team, and the team must be the users who will be taking the call from this queue should be enterprise voice enabled. Of course, we know what enterprise voice enabled is, mean that the users must have the phone system and the calling plan license. So we'll come to team and then we click on the add. So for those who have not noticed that there is a change in the teams on the web, the add or create a team used to be somewhere below the screen, but now it is here in the plus sign. So you just create a team, and then what you do is select a team. What's that? That's trying to tell us to pick from an existing team. So I'm just going to click on create a team. Okay. So what's the name of the team? I'm just going to call it AI show. I may be creating a Azure show later. So just going to be AI show, and I'll do next. It should just tell me great or nice job. We're just going to add the people that are going to be part of this group. So let's just hold. I have some users who are enterprise voice enabled, and I know I have Adele. I have this guy there, Evan. I have Grad. I have this guy, and then I have one other guy, Adele Grad. I think this should be enough for now. So let's just move on. So I've added three users. So these are the users that will get call when a call is coming into this call queue, right? So the next thing I want to do, already have the team. Let's say support AI support or something, right? So I come to the Teams admin center, which is admin.teams.microsoft.com. If I click on this three horizontal lines, I'm going to see voice. So if I expand voice, I'm going to see down below, I'm going to see resource account. So resource account here. So I'll click on resource account, and then it's going to give me the option to create a resource account. So I'm just going to go to add once this finishes loading, and then I'll just keep everything simple. I'm going to call it AI show. AI show. That is the name of the resource account, and I'm just going to call it the email address AI show at mydomain.com. Then the resource account type is you have auto attendant and you also have call queue, but we're going to do call queue first, and then we'll just do save. When we do save, this account was created from the admin center, but you're going to see that it's unlicensed and it has no phone number. So these are the two things that will happen when you first create a resource account. So we're just coming down to admin center here, because of course we need to now give it phone number that the users will call, and then the license. So we need to come back to the admin center, and here we'll go to active users and refresh, and we expect that that user is going to jump into the M365 admin center. And I think this is the only way I see, or a situation where I see that the user is created from another admin center coming on to show in the active user list. So we're just going to do a search and see if we're going to see that user now. So AI, let's just search with AI, and I'm expecting that we should see that user right here in the admin center very soon. Yeah, he's here. So when we go here, he's unlicensed actually. So, but what I want to show you is that if you start having issues with admins with resource account, please check if this is enabled. If you enable this signing, then the call queue is definitely going to be having issues. So it's a disabled user account, like I mentioned when I was trying to explain from here. I said it's a disabled account. So that's what I mean when I say it's a disabled account created from Teams Admin Center. Of course, you can see that it was created from there, definitely. So the next thing we need is to give this user a license, and the only license required for this disabled user account is the phone system resource account. And I mentioned that it is a free license. So we just head on to billings, and then we go to purchase services. So from here, we're going to type in phone system resource account. Something that around phone system resource account should help us bring out that license. And I mentioned that the license itself is $0 cost. So we just come in here to do phone system resource accounts. So I'll be expecting that this should come up. Let me minimize this and come on. Okay, so okay, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get the name well. So let's just do resource accounts. Okay, so this is Microsoft Team Phone Resource Account. You can see that it is 00, dollars. So you just do detail, and so the next thing you do is just to place order, confirm the order, and it will be added as a license to your tenant. I just need just one, just for this that we are using. So if I need to, I'll do two, and it's free, actually. So okay, so where am I not? Okay, I'm just going to do 1 month. I think that's why it is asking me. Buy again. I think I have some licenses that I've not used. Perhaps that's why it's saying buy again. But let's move on quickly. I just need one for a bit two for okay. So loading, come on, be first. This will take a minute. Working on it. Can we just use the opportunity to okay? Let's see. I think it's done already. So I'll just place order for two and see 00. You don't need any payment for that. So please stay here while your order is placed, and then this will take a minute. And the next thing is just for me to see that license populate in uh, my products. Adding product to the account. That's what it is doing now. Okay, so thank you for your order. We'll email you and all of those. So the license is available. So the next thing we want to do is to come to the active users, search for AI, and then just come here. It's still on license, so that's the only license that the resource account needs. So we're just going to go to licenses, and I'll just scroll down here to look for the Microsoft Teams Phone System Resource Account. I'll just give this license to the user, and the user does not need any other license. When I say user, the virtual user, right? So it's all done, so I can save. So if I come back here to refresh, I'll be expecting that the unlicensed should now sync here, that this should now say license, but there's no phone number assigned. So we want to move on to how to get the phone number for that account, right? So it's different from you getting the user number like what was displayed in the last week's activities. So just waiting for this to refresh and let it give us licensed accounts. Okay. So I also noticed that Teams Admin Center is the slowest from my experience, the slowest admin center. So AI Show is now licensed, but it is no phone number is unassigned. Good. So we just come back here, go back to voice, we go to phone numbers. But before phone numbers, right? No, I remember I told you about emergency location because that's very important. I have an emergency location here called Contoso emergency location. So you must set your emergency location right. The emergency location is a physical address for emergency calling, right? So that if there is emergency call, you can be located for in case of emergency. So I have set mine to be Contoso and I've given the description to be Contoso emergency. Okay. So I'll just come back to phone numbers and I want to get phone numbers that we are going to use for the call routing, right? So the next thing I'll do, I'll go to add phone number. I'll just call it AI show. And then I'm going to get just so I give a description as it is compulsory. I'll just do paste for AI show. Then the location, I my tenant is in the United States, so I'm just going to do United States, and then my phone number type. This is very important that we explain this. This is a user subscriber. This is what we got last week, but today we are going to go for call queue. So if you look for call queue, you have toll, and then you have auto attendant, you have toll, then you have call queue toll free, and then you have auto attendant toll free. Now, if we talk about the auto attendant toll, it is that the users that are calling into your service are the ones that are going to be paying for the call. But if it is toll free I mean call queue, it means that you are going to get a call from outsiders, and you, the owner of the tenant, is going to be the one paying for those calls that perhaps your customers are calling in. That is where you would first need to have communication credits in your tenant as the bank where the charges for the calling minutes are going to be charged from. But for today, we are going to keep it low. The caller should be the one paying for the call. So we're just going to be doing call queue tool. So yeah, so it will say we should select the quantity that we need. I have 7 remaining for call queue tool. So, and this is calculated based on the license that we have. So I'll just do one because that's all we need for the call queue. One is enough as it is a service number. So this is telling me about the emergency location. So I will just write CON. Of course, you've seen where I have control so as my emergency address location. So I will just click on this and it should pick up that address for me and ask me to pick my area code 425, and then I will just do next. And the same thing that we did to get a user number the previous week, the same thing is going to happen here where this is going to be asking me to wait patiently while this is going to the phone number pool from Microsoft phone number pool to get me a phone number, and that phone number is going to count down between 1 and 10 minutes. For me, if I am okay with the phone number ending with 2715, I can pick it up and then I say place order. This is one way to get service number. Another way to get service number is for you to convert. Thank you, your order has been placed. So finished. So this phone number is going to be available. And so if I come here, I've copied it already and I click here, I'm going to have that phone number here for me to use as Microsoft phone number. So if you take your cursor towards this side, you will see that it is voice app. That is a phone number type, voice app, not user. So if I close this out and you see all those phone numbers that are going to be populating here for us, you see voice app, you see user number. So the other option is you may have a very nice user number. So long the user number is not assigned to a user, for example, this one, user number, this, you can convert it to a service number. And this is one very, very interesting thing that Microsoft has done. So the phone number, the current type is, user number. But if I want to change it to become a service number, I'll just change it to voice app and I'll just click on apply. And that phone number just right now is going to change to a service number. This was originally not possible. You had to have raised the service request with Microsoft phone system support. I mean, phone number support to get you, the number changed. But now it's just here on the admin center, and this is a plus actually. So when I supported Microsoft Teams for about 2 years, this used to be a roadblock for us. When we have this request, we had to there is action here. So we have to say get phone number support here. So when we click on phone number support, we have to fill a template for the customer and then push it to the team. And God knows when they're going to answer the customer. But that is out of the way now. And I give kudos to Microsoft for that wonderful update that they've done. So now we need to look at having assigned that phone number. My edge is freezing out. Can you see hear me, please?
Yeah, yeah. I can
Okay,
hear
my
it. No
edge
problem.
is freezing
Perfect.
out. So okay, I think it's bad now. I think it's back now. So
Yeah.
we just want to continue from where we stopped. We have the phone number available. So the next thing we want to do is to come to resource accounts that we created. Don't get it confused. This is the resource account here. So the next thing we want to do is to click on this Azure and AI show. You see assign unassign. So we're just going to have the phone number that we got assigned to this user. So we'll just say, okay, the phone number type. I think I explained what phone number types are the previous week. So we have the phone number direct from Microsoft. We have the one from Operator Connect. We have the one from direct routing. So if we click on this page, it will ask us what kind of phone number are you talking about? Do you want to use? So you can say calling plan, operator connect, direct routing. But in our case, we got the phone number from Microsoft, so we'll do calling plan. And it should populate all the phone numbers that we have that are service numbers. So the 15 is the one we got, then the 224 is the one we converted. I sure I'm going to use the one we bought. So but you can see that we can convert and also use, right? So especially when we have phone number pool, say 010203, we can say okay, our 0102 should be for service numbers and so on. So we'll just do save. we'll just do save and just hold on for it now. So the phone number has been assigned. So already you are seeing that AI show is having 142538. So we are done with this. We are done with phone number, resource account. We've got it. Then we've assigned the service number to the call queue. So the next thing we want to do now is to now assign is now to create the resource account now, and then we have it bring up the call group, which is the team that we created in Teams, as what the call is to be routed to. So we'll just quickly come down to the same voice in Teams admin center, and you come down here, you're going to see call queue, where you call queues, right? So if you come to call queues, just very quickly, you click on add, and then we can call the call queue AI show again. And then what we now do is this one is saying you haven't added any resource account yet. So we just click on add, and we're going to bring up the AI show, which is the team that we created. Oh, sorry, yeah, AI. Um, resource accounts. The resource account is AI. So where are you? Why are you not coming up? So let us maybe refresh and it should come up. It should not waste time. Then give it a refresh and quickly try to check the name again just to be double sure. Uh, okay. Okay, so let's just come back to voice and confirm excuse me, the name of the resource account, but I'm sure that it is AI show.
I think some of those
Um
dialog boxes require 3 letters. So if it's AI show, maybe try AI space show.
Yeah, look at it here. It's
Yeah.
AI shown. So we're correct. So we can just go back to our call queues. We should see it. So maybe it was just taking time to sync from there. So let's add. And this time we're going to do this. And then we just call it AI show. And then click on this and we say AI show. Oh, AI show. I needed three letters to come up. So you see my mistake. I was saying AI and it was throwing me error. Search team must have three or more characters. So we needed a space to bring AI show for us. Okay, so just in case. So we just do this and it is here. So we click on add. So the AI show has been added. So you haven't added a resource account yet. Of course, we have AI show also. This is a resource account. Okay, so we've added resource accounts here, and then call ID. Language, we're going to do English. We're going to do English, United States, and then we just do next. So this talk about the greeting, so we can add audio that is within 5 megabytes or so. So you can check. So add greeting message. So we're just going to say welcome to Azure and AI show. Just want us to copy it and then just paste it twice, because I realized that if it's too short, sometimes it does not capture everything. We just want to do it so that it can be a bit longer. So music on hold, we just want to play the default, but we can also add music to it as well. So we do next, and then we say add a team. So this is where we go to add AI show team, the team that we created. So mind you, the search must be 3 characters before it can bring up what we are looking for. So the same thing applies to everything. So this is looking for that team, and this is it where we have Adele, we have Evelyn, and then we have Gravy. So the channel that we want to use, of course, is a general channel. So apply. So we do next. So this is saying how do we want the call to be routed. So for the attendant routing, when attendant routing is used, the final call in the queue will ring the call agent at the same time, the first call the first agent to pick the call gets the call, right? The first to pick the first serial routing. When serial routing is used in incoming calls, we ring call agent one by one, and so you can read through all of this. Then round robin is this. So what is very important here, because our time is actually very running very fast, present based routing. So if you turn this one on, if you're having issues with teams present, let's say you are available and your teams is telling you that you are offline or you're away, then you're never going to get a call except this is turned off, but we are trying turning it on. All right, so this is talking about the alert time on the queue, the call agent alert time that the call is going to ring. By default is 30 seconds. You can drag it backward, you can take it forward. We'll just leave it at 30, which is a default, and then we're going to do next. This is just telling us about the call flow, right? So maximum call in the queue 50. You choose a maximum between a maximum of 200 calls in the queue. Then what happens when nobody picks the call? Should it disconnect, or do you want to redirect those calls to somebody in the organization or another different call queue? Then you can pick up voice app and then it just reroutes. You can also say, okay, let it go to somebody in the organization. If nobody picks, then it should go to maybe the manager of the team or something, or somebody standing by to get a call. So this is where you say that. You can also say should route the call to an
I think we might have lost audio.
Yeah, I can't hear him from here now. And the video's frozen.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the network, yeah.
And Stephen, are you there with us, Stephen?
Yeah. Cool.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Frank, let us know if you want to.
Yeah, I think he was near the end of it as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so maybe if he logs off and logs back on again, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. So, Stephen, were you having something for us, or is it next week?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I did. That's a little thing, yeah. Do we wait for Joseph?
No, just share your screen there if you have something to share with us. And
Yeah, sure. I do have something to share. Yeah, can I share my screen?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Give me a second. Do I use the share screen entirely? Yeah.
Share the entire screen, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so can you see my screen?
1 second there now. It's coming up there now, yeah.
So what can you see, please?
Perfect. We can see your PowerPoint.
Okay, yeah. Quickly, let me just go to my slide. This slideshow. Okay, so today I was going to be speaking on how to implementing Microsoft's local administrator password solution, yeah, which is called the Labs, yeah, and this is so if you say what is Windows local administrator password solution is a Windows feature that automatically manage and backup password for a local administrator account on your Microsoft Entra, Join, or the Microsoft or the Windows server, which is the Active Directory. It is also used to automatically manage and back up the directory service restore mode account password on your Windows Server Active Directory domain controller. An authorized administrator can retrieve the password and use it. So basically, this lab is actually used for. Okay, let me just quickly go to the benefits. Now, what are the benefits of this Windows labs? It protects against the the hash and the lateral transverse attack. It improves security for remote help desk scenario, which peradventure maybe you have your help desk team where they need to get the password of the admin and just see, because at times when you join the computer to the domain on that machine, the admin password gets to change automatically, so you can't use the default password. So you need to go and get a lab password, maybe to troubleshoot something on user's machine. So ability to sign in and to recover device which is otherwise so, and it is usually used as a backdoor by administrator for software installation and uninstallation for OS. It is used for troubleshooting. So this is just so basically labs is just what it does, that it just stores your password in the Active Directory where you have issue with maybe your admin password. So you can go to lab and then generate that. And it works with a domain joined machine. So which means that machine has to be joined to domain before you can extract the password and then make use of. So if you look at from the benefits here, which says it improves security for remote help desk. So it's improve what the security of your machines. So help the help desk guys. So quickly, let me just jump into my Active Directory. Okay, so can you see my Active Directory?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So when you come to this your Active Directory, I'm using the 2019. That this is my Active Directory. So what I need to do is first of all download and install the lab. Now, how do you download it? Just go straight to your Google and come up here. You type it and you download. But I already have it downloaded, so I'll just go straight to my download. Yeah, I'll just go straight to my download. I have it here. So here you just go to your Google and just type download labs, and then to take you to the official page of Microsoft where you can download it and then make use of. Now I'm going to double click, then click on next. Here, click on accept, next. So when you're installing it, you come to this place where you have management tools. Under this management tools, you click on this drop down arrow and say install entire feature will be installed. So you have to click on this one, because if you don't click on it, you might have issue running the script. So you need to click on that, make sure that is being clicked on, then you click on the next, install, and say finish. It's quite very easy, it doesn't take time. So once it is being installed, the next thing you need to do is to import your PowerShell command for the admin password mode. So you come up here, you open your PowerShell, you can open it as administrator. Then you now run this command. You say import module. Let me just copy it. I have the script here. Is it import? Yeah, that's it. Import module, which is admin password.ps. Press your enter, and then you now click on. Then the next script is update admin password schema. Let me copy that again. I already have it here. Copy that and then paste it. Update. Sorry, I've showed you something before running this script. But before I click on the update, now if I come here now, if you come here under your Active Directory users and computers. So if I come up here, this is where I have my device. If I come to this my machine here, right click, and you say click on properties. But before I do that, make sure you come to under your view and make sure you select this your advanced feature. Advanced feature, make sure it's being selected. So if I come back here, my devices here, right click and then click on properties. Now, if you go to your attributes attribute editor. So when you come to this attribute editor, if I put in ADMW, it's not there. It's not there. Why? Because it's an attribute which has to be installed separately. So that's why you see I run this import module PADMS, which is admin password, and then you update that your schema and you say your enter. Once you do that, it should tell you that it is done successfully. Sorry. Okay, yeah, so successfully. So if I go back here now, if I come back here, properties, and I click on come to your computer and click on your properties, then if you come here, oh, just spare me seconds. PWMS. Yeah, so these are the two. Oh, sorry, Solid Verify. I think it's PWMX. Yeah. Uh, okay. MX. Uh, scroll down. Sorry. Okay, maybe I'll come back to that because of our time. Let me just go because it's always you have to scroll down before you see that. So usually that feature is not there if you don't run these two features. You will not definitely see it there. And this is what is run. This is what you're going to see when you get to that's your attribute. You see your MX admin password and these two things. So those are the schema that was being updated. So after doing that, then you come here and come back here. What to do? Come back to your PowerShell script. Now you run this script. Sorry, let me copy that script. Yeah, I have it here already. Copy. Now here you now set the admin computer self permission, which is the here you have the organization unit, which is my device. This is my organization unit here where I have my computer. This is it here, and this is my computer that is here. So here you can see it now. This is my device here, and what am I trying to set? I'm trying to set the admin password computer self permission, which I want to grant access to that particular OU, which is this device is where I have this my computer. So once you run that script and you press your enter, you run that script and you press your enter. Yeah, so see it's done already. So once you do that, then you now have another OU, which is the security group OU. This is your security group. I've already created it. This is my security group here. Now, under the security group OU, I need to create a security group in here. So right click here and you go to your new, and then you click on groups. So when you click on groups, now you can now give it a name. Let me give you labs admin. Yeah, labs admin. Yeah, here you just leave that way. It is click on OK. So once you do that now, then you now need to assign the domain admin to this particular group. You double click on it here, and then you go to member here, add, and you now click on domain admin. Say check, yeah, okay, apply. You say okay. Now the next step is to set the read-only password permission to that particular device. So you run your script again, you go back to your PowerShell. Now I'm going to copy my script. I have it here already. So you go back to your PowerShell here. You come back to your PowerShell here, and then you run that particular script. Let me copy the script. Yeah, so this is the script says set admin password read password permission identity device, which is this particular device where I have my computers. That is the name of that OU here. That is the identity. Now allow principals, which is what this particular security group I created, which is my labs admin. That is my security group I created. So once you do that, you press enter. So what this does is that it extends permission to the security group. So you press your enter, and then you can see it's successful. So that will extend permission to your security group. Then the next one you need to install the labs on each of the devices. So how do you do that? I will just need to come here, open this. So normally you come to your network here, you just open this, and then open this SCV, open, this is my domain, open that, and then open the script. Here you create a folder.
You got the
Here
card? The card
can give it labs, so give it a name.
with
Once
the
you
number.
do that, then you will now go back to that particular the software, which is the labs. So you copy it inside this folder. Just open this one, come up here, just copy or just drag. Normally, yeah, you drag it there. So once you do that, now I need to copy this directory. Come up here, I need it. So just come here and just say copy. Yeah, because I'm going to need that particular directory. So now once you do that, then you now go and create your group policy. So go create your group policy. Just come here, go to your tools, and then you click on group policy management. Click on group policy management. Then you come to your forest here to be you come to your group policy object, you right click and then click on new. Now I can just give it labs and just say okay. Now once you do that, you can refresh or you come under it and you see the lab. Yeah, this is it. So you right click on this and I say edit. So you come to computer configuration. Come to your Windows.
I think it's
Yeah.
showing up in the page. Can you just come to the middle of the page where you are?
Okay. Can you see it now?
I can see computer configuration inside this flyer that is open at the middle, not here, at the middle. Come towards it. Yeah, you just closed it.
Can you see it now?
No, you just closed that.
Hold on. No, can you see computer configuration? Can you see? I'm on labs. Can you see what I'm clicking on?
Yeah, I can see it. I saw computer configuration.
Yeah, so you come to this computer configuration here. So you come to administrative template here and click on labs.
Got it.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, like let me close. So you go to computer configuration policy. From policy, you come to your software. Hold on, let me just close and start all over again. So now you come to this your group policy here, you create a right click on it and you click on your edit. So once you click on edit, you go to your computer. Let me just, yeah, computer configuration. You come to policy. From policy, you come to software. From software, you come here. Sorry, I think I forgot. Software, first of all, you need to create that software package. So come up here, you right click here, click on software here, you right click, and click on new package. Click on new package. So now here I'm going to paste down my directory I copied to get that my particular software. This one, which is what I copy here. So just come here and then just paste, and it will take me straight away there. Just click on that and then say open, and then you leave it as assigned. So say okay. Now, normally at times when you do that, it might not show the package you put in there. So for you to see it, you need to click on this, your refresh. So in my own case, it's there. So at times it might not be there. So click on refresh. So once it's done that, then you go back again and you now come to administrative template. So you do this for before you come to the administrative template. So come back to the administrative template and click on labs. Now from these labs, let me just enlarge. Okay. So from these labs here, you have the enable local admin password management. This is the first you need to enable. Double click here and say enable, and then click on apply and say click on OK. Now after that, then you come to password settings. Double click on that. You enable that. Now, under this password setting, you can choose depending on whatever you want to choose, how complex you want it to be, and then the password length and the password age. I'm just going to leave it at this default. Say apply, click on OK. After that, then you now come to your do not allow password expiration longer than required by policy. Double click on that and you enable that feature. You say apply, and then you click on your OK. Now, so once you are done with that, this particular one, which is a name of administrator account manage, is not necessary. It depends. So in this particular in this scenario, we don't actually need this. So at times, in some scenario, maybe like in production, it's always needed. You just click on enable here, and here you can now assign the administrator name, administrator account if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. So after that, I can now yep, so close that. Then after that, go back to your group policy, and then you come up here. This is your labs. Now you now drag this particular group policy. Let's confirm. Now drag this particular group policy to this OU, which is our device. That is where we have our machine. So drop it there and then click on OK. So make sure you drag it there. So if you click on this, you open this your device here, you can see now we have the group policy we created under that particular, in this particular device. So any device you have in this OU, automatically this policy will be applied to those devices. Just like I said, this the labs is applied to domain join machine. So those machines has to be joined to domain. It's not just like anyhow machine. It has to be joined to that particular domain. So once that is being done, so you can close. And once you close, then the next thing you now need to push your policy and see if it's work. Normally in production, you don't push it. You just leave it and just allow you to do its things. At times it might take maybe like 2 hours, 1 hour, it depends. But because of this training, so I will now go to my machine, my normal domain join machine. This is my window machine. Can you see my screen, please?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So this is my Windows join machine here. So what I need to do is just come up here, open my CMD command prompt. Under your command prompt, you now run your GP updates.
False.
GP update slash, sorry, slash force, yeah. And you press your enter. Okay, so it's not actually forcing the update. So what I need to do, I need to restart this machine. So it's asking me, do I want to restart machine? I will say no. What I need to do, I will need to shut it down. Just say shut down. Just with 0, shut down the machine. Yeah. So like I said earlier on, in production, you don't force it. You just allow it to run its own thing like that in production. But because of due to this training, so we just have to force that update. Come on. Okay, yes, now my password. Then you go back again and open your CMD. And then you run that command again. It's taking time. GP updates / force. You say enter. Computer could not update. Why? Hold on. Sorry, let me just shut this down. So let me restart the machine. So normally the reason I'm running this because if I go back to my lab here and then I open my labs here, this is my lab here, and here you need to type in the computer name. So if I type in the computer name, I think it should be admin. Yeah, I think it's admin. So if I click on search, so automatically it should bring me my password. It show me password, but it's not going to show it until I need to run that first update. Yeah, connect. Labs, yeah. GP update / force. Because of lack of network connectivity, hold on, it should be able to communicate to the yeah. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I think it should. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's trying to be. Yeah, it's connected. I don't know why it's not. Okay, so let me run the GPU update here. So let me just do it here. CMD on the server. Normally it should work from this. So let me say GP update /force. Okay, I say complete. Yeah. So normally this is what should show me on the domain joint computer, but it's not in that. So let me go back to this lab and then put the name of this computer, which is this is the name of my computer. I say search. Hold on, let me confirm if I'm really right. Yeah, yeah, admin. So I'm right. So let me go back again, close that, open the labs. Uh, Sorry, let me go back and check. So let me check my group policy. Yeah, okay, that is right. And then administrative labs. Yes, that's enable. Yeah, yeah. So I think my it's correct. Yeah. Let me just run that script one more time.
Yeah, as you were saying, in production, you just leave it run its course and
Yeah, that's in production. You just leave it to run itself because at times this actually takes time. It depends. At times it takes time. Let
yeah,
me just so yeah. Think. Let me just try that one more time. Uh, yeah. Okay, maybe it's just. I think it's just taking its time. So
yeah,
yeah, because normally, so this is here you see the password generated for you. So with that password, you can use that password to log into that particular this particular PC if you have any issue. So with that password, you can use it to log into this PC because, like I said, at times maybe you want to log into this PC, maybe users PC, you want to switch to admin mode where you can maybe install programs for users on their machines, and the initial password is not working. So what you just need to do is just go to your if you have access to the server, and then go to your labs and then look for the name of the machine, and then generate another set of password, and then you can now log in and then install programs on the user on the computer of the user. I don't know why this is not
Can you go back to
normally.
the server for a second?
Say again.
Can you go back to the server for a second?
Okay. Yeah.
The server time and the client time are different. And that can cause problems with synchronization. So this says 12 p.m. unless it's in a different time.
Oh, okay.
It might be in a different time zone or something, but you probably have to fix that and maybe reboot.
Uh, okay. Let me reboot that server then.
Yeah, and I'd check the time zones just to make sure it's not like a time zone thing, or if one's picking up from your computer, because your computer says 20:02, but the server says 12.
Yeah,
Unless
maybe
it's a time zone thing, it might just be the server and the client not communicating.
that.
But great demo.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have for today. Yeah.
No worries. Thank you, Stephen. It's
Yeah.
like these live demos, you know, it's
Get your
Hang on.
MVP.
so just Joseph, you got cut off at the end of your thing, you were nearly finished. Sorry about that. We kind of waited to see would you come back online, but we let Stephen carry on then. So maybe
Yeah, sure.
so maybe next week you might just give us a little view on the end of that next week.
The eye for
And we couldn't get around to doing our co-pilot stuff then, so maybe
Biggie, yeah, no rush. We do have the Journey to the Cloud next Thursday too.
yeah.
So, Paul, I don't know if you had interest in presenting at that, but we
Journey to the Cloud, is that this Thursday coming, is it?
it is this Thursday coming up.
And what would you like me to maybe present on?
Anything you'd like to, you're welcome to present on, anything Microsoft 365 or
Okay.
just let me know.
My current favorite thing is Morph in PowerPoint.
Perfect. Yeah. We haven't done that. I don't think we've ever done that.
How long would you like me to speak for?
You're welcome to take 20, 30 minutes, whatever.
I'll take 20. If I'm shorter than that, it's not
Yeah.
a problem, is it?
No, not at all.
And let me just check my calendar. Is this Thursday the same time?
Thursday, typically it's either this time or an hour later, but
An hour later.
for you.
8
later.
p.m. GMT.
Yes, I'm free. So yeah, and it will all come through the LinkedIn. Do I need to do
Yeah.
anything else?
Yep. I'll send
Okay,
it.
I'll show PowerPoint Morph, and it's
Sweet.
the craziest thing you can imagine.
Very
It's
good.
really
We look
cool.
forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be an awesome one.
So
Okay,
I'm
Yeah.
just going to end the live show here now tonight. So we're going to be back here again next week for the Azure and AI show, and hopefully
Absolutely.
we might get some co-pilot stuff done next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I think it's working now. Yeah. So this is it.
Yeah. So it was a timing issue. So yeah.
Okay, I'll see you
Yeah.
next week, gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah. I
guys.
think it's working now. Yeah. So can you see that now?
You're not sharing your screen.
Can you see? I think I'll just share my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me share my screen quickly.
So Dan, do you want me to put up the StreamYard thing, or do you want
Yeah.
to do that?
This is it now.
I
Yeah.
can shut it down if you want. If you need to run, Frank. Yeah, there it is.
No. I'm saying for Thursday.
Oh, I can set it up Thursday if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Cool.
Can you see my screen now?
Yep.
see that? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it now. So that's working. So that's the password.
Sweet. Yeah, it was just a timing thing. It was just the client not talking.
Mhm.
That's technology for you.
Exactly. You're always troubleshooting something, I tell you.
Yeah, that's it. You can never stop troubleshooting every day. After it.
So
Yeah.
I'll end the live stream because we're gone over the hour, and you can stay on the call there for a few minutes if you need be. So
Sure.
we'll be back here next Saturday at the same time for the Azure and AI show. And thank you guys for joining.
See you soon, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Hey guys, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.